Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Long was 1975.
Hey YouTube, Long Boys Post 1975, and welcome to, well, I wouldn't say the weekly vlog, probably a kind of impromptu vlog, and it's on a Sunday. When have I ever done a vlog on a Sunday when I've just got back from work? Well, I do vlogs all the time when I just get back from work, but not on a Sunday. But it's been a very interesting week. In fact, yeah, look at what a difference a week makes when it comes to the PlayStation Classic. It's not even been out for a full week. I mean, I know there were people got to preview it and some people got it early and stuff like that, but officially it's not been out for a full week, and it's been a very, very interesting week. And the reason I wanted to make this vlog was I was talking to someone at work last night and they've kept abreast of the whole thing, and they actually said to me, damn, I wish I didn't cancel my pre-order. I mean, I cancelled it because when I found out about the games and that some of them were POW and there wasn't this and there wasn't that, I just thought, this is crap, and I got rid of it. Now, I want to talk about that because obviously I did my unboxing on last Monday, but before I did it last Monday, so 6 days, yeah, I actually just showed myself trying to plug in another USB controller that was analog, and it showed that on the tile selection screen, while none of the buttons worked, the analog sticks were recognized. It was a hooky third-party knockoff Chinese controller, but it was recognized. And so, yeah, that was the start of this is going to be interesting, because I think a lot of us who kept our pre-orders, such as myself, kept the faith. Well, I mean, I've made 2 negative videos about it, and to be honest, my unboxing said that it's, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's as bad as everyone says, but it is not what it could have been. It does, as I said in my videos before that, show a complete lack of effort from Sony, which is incredibly disappointing when you see the quality we got from the Nintendo ones. But, I think it's safe to say never has there been such disappointment projected towards something like this. I'm sorry if the light's gone up and dark like that. Can't make it any better. Yeah, such a lack of disappointment that's led to people cancelling it when we've realised that this is really, really weak by you, Sony. It's someone else's emulator. It's some of the games are POW, although I think I found out that some of the games, one of my commenters left there that apparently it's the games that are POW because the American versions or the NTSC versions that would be the North American versions, didn't have French language, and obviously technically the machine had to be kind of universal. But then obviously the lack of save states, which wasn't a problem for me, but just the poor choice of games. And then we saw, didn't we, literally days afterwards, that this is where it is. Those of us who said, we're going to keep it and keep the faith, and give it a fair crack of the whip, but obviously hoped it would be hackable. We didn't think it would be hackable this soon, and we certainly didn't think it would be, well, is it even really a hack to do this? It's like simply the easiest thing ever. They're clearly a lot easier than hacking. Well, I don't know, I didn't have a mini NES, but hacking a mini SNES. Now, I mean, you certainly didn't hear of people cancelling their sort of, mini NES and mini SNES orders, and obviously, certainly not with the NES because it was limited quality, but, the SNES wasn't going to be, but people didn't cancel them, because they were super excited for the games on it. That was obviously the main reason that people cancelled this one, was the games were crap, and well, not all of them, majority of them were weak, and some of them were POW, so 50 hertz on a machine that goes into an HD TV is not good enough. Lack of scanlines, as I've said. And then, almost immediately we find out that you could plug in a keyboard. I think there's only 2 brands it recognises. It recognises mine, and mine's Logitech. And you don't have to do anything else. Just plug a keyboard into the first control port, and you can access the menu from the emulator. So you can change NTSC from POW to NTSC. You play around with certain things. Add scan lines. I mean, people like scan lines. That should have been something. I know it's not for everyone, but I like them. Everyone I know likes them. That should have been something you could access. So, this showed that Sony just banged it out there as quickly as they could. Someone else's emulator, they just buried it. They didn't even hide the fact that the games that would have been tested on there, you could still find out what they were. And then we find out that, and I saw it on 2T UK, and then I saw a video after that, and that was last night before I went to work on how to do it. Add it to favorites, watched it at lunch, and that's when, you know, this guy at work, you know, said to me, "Damn, that's so simple. I wish I hadn't cancelled my pre-order." And yeah, he said, well, this is a very trimmed down version of it, but basically you have a memory card, you name it to Sony, you put an image on there, you stick it in a control port too. There's a little bit more to it than that, and so, you know, do follow the steps in these videos because you don't want to brick it. But is that even hacking? I don't know, that to me is just such a simple process. But the point I want to make, I'll get there to this video, and it's in the title, which is, so people were put off, here's the irony, people were put off the PlayStation Classic by the absolute, you know, cash grab, lack of effort, quickly it was banged together, you know, cash grab that it was. That's what put people off when they found out, when things started to move along, and it was because we were all super excited. Everyone went from super excited to super kind of questionable, and then to just damn right pissed off and cancelling their orders. Or most people did. I didn't. And then those of us who didn't found all this out, and I'm assuming that obviously it's not going to be sold out or anything like that. I mean, lots of people wouldn't have cancelled their orders. Lots of people would be in casual games and stuff like that. But it's not going to be like a mini NES, which was rocking our shit after it came out. And to some degree, the mini SNES wasn't, you know, well, it wouldn't be as easy as this to get out, but it's gone from a massive amount of disappointment to almost redeeming itself. But this is the irony, to almost redeeming itself and becoming desirable. And I say that because watching these videos where people show you how to add games onto it and stuff like that, and access these menus and things like that, the number of comments I've read which simply said, "Damn it, now I have to buy one again," or "Shit, I wish I didn't cancel my pre-order." So I just wanted to say, that's why I waffled, I know, but the point of this video is, the irony being, it's gone from being not wanted, from being disappointed, from, you know, disappointment to people, to being cancelled pre-orders because of Loney's lack of effort, and, you know, cheaply and quickly it was put together, into being desirable because people wanting it and regretting cancelling their orders because of Sony's lack of effort, and how quickly they banged out and cheaply they put it together. Because, you know, I'm sure it would have been hacked anyway. If it wasn't if Sony made a proper machine and went to attention to detail, you know, a loving nature that Nintendo did with their two mini consoles, you know, it wouldn't have been hacked immediately. It would have been hacked eventually, but I'm sure it wouldn't have been this quick. And if they, you know, went to more effort, you know, sure, it wouldn't have been as simple as this. And also, if they put the games on it that people wanted, again, I'm sure it wouldn't have been shown to be as easily, you know, updated as it is now. So the irony being, Sony almost shot themselves in the foot by just being quick, cheap, and easy. And now the console's kind of got, you know, it's done, you know, it's almost done a complete 180. Obviously not in sales, I'm not saying that, but just in the communities of those, you know, who wanted it for the machine it could have been. But it's done a 180 because it now can be the machine you want it to be. You can make it your personal little PlayStation, you know, classic gaming device of your childhood because of how quickly and cheaply and the lack of effort Sony banged it together with. I just find that funny, and I wonder what Sony are thinking about that now. And I wonder if, you know, if it sells reasonably well now, that when they bang out like a next one of it or whatever, they certainly will put more effort into it so you can do this quickly. I don't know. To me, that's something that made me smile, which is kind of, there you go, Sony, kind of fucked yourselves in the foot, didn't you? Like, not really giving a shit about this and just wanting a quick buck. And that made people, you know, go out of their way to improve it and make it the machine they want. And it was incredibly easy because you really didn't give a shit about it and just wanted a quick buck. Anyway, sorry, a bit of a strange waffle, but I just had to talk about it because, like I said, what an interesting week it's been. Not even a full week yet in the life of the PlayStation Classic. As always, I'd love to know what you think, particularly if you have one, or if you cancelled, or if you hacked it, going to hack it, or I'm going to hack it. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.